To win the big dance, got 3 rings, win in the big dance. When you got Joe Gibbs, you got a good chance. Let me tell you something about some good fans. Back in the day, RFK was our palace. If you don't know, you need to ask about us. Think we're gonna lose? Well, I can't believe you doubt us. Had the whole crowd screaming out, "We want Dallas!" Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. 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 We fight for RDC. Who are we? The Commanders. 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 Left hand up. Who are we?
Hold up. Y'all didn't think. Hold on. All these Eagles fans that comment in my channel and they post birds and do. Y'all didn't think you guys was gonna get away with what happened last night and J Tuck wasn't gonna talk about it? Nah, fam. Y'all know me better than that. Y'all thought y'all got away. It's about 7 p.m. The game happened last night, and y'all thought J Tuck wasn't gonna talk about AJ Brown getting 1 catch for 7 yards. Y'all thought y'all might have slid through the grid. Y'all thought I was gonna talk about a scary Terry turning Darius Slay, turning him to put him in the air fryer. Y'all thought Tuck was gonna talk about that. Tuck's not gonna talk about that. Tuck is not gonna talk about that. It's okay, Eagles fan. I will let you breathe. But the people in the chat, do what you will. Now, before y'all start thinking what's going on, this is not a Commander's jacket. This is a J Tuck High School throwback jacket. You see the number class of 02. You got the number 23 back there. You got so many state patches. I ran out of room, but the Commanders stole my whole swag, man. So I had to kind of bring it back, man. But what's up, everybody? It's your boy J Tuck, CFO fan. We're in the building. So yeah, a lot of things have been going on, especially last night after the Eagles has suffered their first loss. And Eagles fans, I'll say this: we are more closer than you think. And I posted this on Twitter, right? I said, Cowboys fans and Eagles fans not being able to stop the run. Look at us united, right? Both of our teams are struggling against the run. So what I wanted to do this evening, Cowboys Nation, is take a quick second to find out what is really going on. Now, Dan Quinn came out and spoke in the press conference. If you haven't checked that out, definitely check that out. And huge shout out to our girl, Aisha Morrison, DallasCowboys.com, doing phenomenal things. I heard Aisha yesterday interviewing Dan Quinn. I was like, that's our girl. That's CFOgang. That's our family. So salute to her. But, Dan Quinn was asked, does he feel that he has the proper talent in place in-house to improve the run defense? And he said, yeah, absolutely. Now, some people are like, no, you don't. Now, I will agree with Dan Quinn. I feel like the Dallas Cowboys have more than enough talent to be focused on being a run-stopping team, right? You have Quentin Bohanna, you have Hankins, you have Osa, you have, DeMarcus Lawrence, you have Dorrance Armstrong. He got so much talent in the interior and also in the outside edges. I feel like it's more than enough. Where the Dallas Cowboys is struggling in particular when it comes to a run defense is the run fits, right? And for those of you who do not know, right, when you're on defense, you have particular lanes and gaps that you are supposed to fill. And Micah Parsons even came and spoke about this on Twitter. He said, everyone needs to start doing their job. And I definitely agree with that. What you are seeing when you watch the film, and we can do a film breakdown if you guys want, a lot of hero ball going on with the defense. And what concerns me is that we saw a lot of hero ball under Mike Nolan, right? When things start to hit the fan, everyone wants to start just kind of doing their own thing. You cannot have that happen, right? But I will say this: when you look across the league and you look across the NFL, there is a lot of teams that are giving up the run. And I feel like what is happening, what is transitioning right now, right? We know the Chiefs came in with their offense, and then you have the Tampa Bay Bucks, what they did on their Super Bowl run. And then you had last year what the Rams were able to do with their Super Bowl run. So we saw all these explosive offenses, and you could even include the Dallas Cowboys in that category as well, where it was just explosive pass plays, big explosion, putting up massive points. Like, that was going to be the NFL when it comes to the offensive philosophy. So what I think that teams really did, they sat down and they kind of learned a few things, and they adjusted this offseason. So what you're seeing across the NFL is a lot of cover two, too high shell, right? So you're seeing a lot of safeties up high. And what defenses are willing to give up is, I will let you run the ball, but you're not going to beat us deep for the explosive play, right? So I think that is why you're seeing a lot of these teams, whether it's the Titans, whether it's the Eagles, whether it's the Chicago Bears, you're also seeing the Detroit Lions, the Ravens, the 49ers. Like, a lot of the teams are running the ball, but it really comes down to, are they running the ball efficiently? So when you look at the Dallas Cowboys from the standpoint of how many yards they've given up, right? They're pretty much top 10 in rushing yards, right? With about 1,200 rushing yards. But the main difference that a lot of people need to focus on is this number: 5 touchdowns allowed, right? So the Dallas Cowboys thus far has really been a bend but do not break philosophy when it comes to defense, right? Let them run the field, let them do what they got to do, but we are going to keep them out of the end zone. What transpired on Sunday? We didn't keep them out the end zone, And also, if you go back to the previous game versus Chicago, we didn't keep them out the end zone. So the run game, the run defense in particular, becomes an issue if you cannot keep teams out of the end zone, because you allow them to win not only the time of possession, but you also allow them to score as well. So, we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on it. This Sunday, we're definitely going to be tested, because we know what Dalvin Cook is. We know what the Vikings have when it comes to the run game. Now, if you were to switch over and look at the pass game, right? Dallas Cowboys, we don't allow a lot of yards in the air, right? Look at the passing yards. Boom, we are top, 6 when it comes to passing yards, and we are, 5th in completion percentage. But teams are now starting to adjust to the Dallas Cowboys. Where teams really favor, and you saw this versus the Eagles as well last night. You know what? I'm not going to pass the ball and let Micah Parsons and this Lion just fully attack me all game. No. And I am not going to toss the ball at Trayvon Diggs and give him the opportunity to make this game-changing play. We're going to attack everything when the passing game to the opposite side. Anthony Brown, Deron Bland, Kelvin Joseph will attack that side. But most importantly, we want to establish the run, shorten up the game, play a messy time of possession type game, and see if we're capable of winning the game in the fourth quarter. And that's what we saw on Sunday, and it's not going to change. So how do we fix it? Like I said, one of my fixes is I think we do less rotation defensive end spot. Dorrance Armstrong, he sets the edge. DeMarcus Lawrence sets the edge, right? And maybe we stop being so pass rush focused and start focusing on being run dominant. I don't know what's going on with Anthony Brown, but if you do have to play Kelvin Joseph over Anthony Brown, I feel like he will give us a boost in run defense, because Kelvin Joseph, he's not afraid to stick his nose in there and make the tackles, right? So I feel like getting up, being a little bit more aggressive, and playing your proper run fits, this Dallas Cowboys run defense will improve. But you have to be committed, because run defense is all about attitude, toughness, want, and desire. You just have to want it more than the other team, point period, right? So we'll see what transpires on Sunday, but I feel like the Dallas Cowboys are going to take what happened this last Sunday personal, and I expect the defense to show up, man. It's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe, follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. Merch store below, definitely check it out, man. I appreciate all the support. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged.
Burgundy and gold, we rock that. Our offense, you can't stop that. Right in front of that.